Yo, yo, yo! What's good? Hello, guys. How is everyone?
Yeah. How we doing, guys? How we doing?
Welcome to another episode of Osam Thoughts.
Your favorite podcast?
Yes, of all time. Where we are out here in the vibes and the good times.
Yeah.
And spurting some good views.
Good love.
Juicy stories. So to the new people, would like to welcome you, and would like to also ask that you follow us on our social media. That is at Osam Thoughts Podcast on Instagram and Osam Thoughts on Facebook and Twitter. Yes, right. Check us out. Leave your comments over there and your likes.
Over
there, yeah. So guys, today we're gonna talk about the goods. This is keeping it interesting in the relationship.
Keeping things interesting in the relationship, man.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So sometimes you get too comfortable, as we mentioned in the previous episode, or sometimes you just get occupied with other things, and some things you neglect. You neglect them, and which then makes it's like when the candle's about to die out. It's like the flame is not as bright anymore, and so we gotta keep the flame bright and high and burning, because
I know they like to say that your soulmate will never get bored of you, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't do anything. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't mean you should just, imagine like a relationship is like a heartbeat. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Look at it when you look at the screen. It has so many curves. It's not a flat thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If it's alive, it's gotta show. You know what I'm saying?
It's gonna pump.
Yeah, it is to pump. So,
everybody does their part. Keeping it interesting would also be within a situation of not being stagnant. You see, where it's like now we're doing the same thing all the time. We're not trying new things. You see, that's the whole point of it. A relationship is just a way for you to have someone where you can experience all sorts of things. Yes, as I mentioned, you need to find someone to do life with, because it's just that type of thing. You need someone who's your best friend like that, who you can do all sorts of things and experience all sorts of things with.
Yeah, exactly. Without no judgment or anything.
Yeah, it's just a smooth ride. You just you talk about it.
So many people like to keep things interesting in different forms, like for example different ways. Depending with what your partner likes or what you like, or sometimes you find out if you got everything in common or like the same things. But with all that, it comes a matter of sometimes you can see financially it might be a problem. You have to understand and whatnot. But there's things that you can do without.
If you can't
there's a price for everything.
If you can't really spend that much, you can at least spend what you have on some data, and on that data you can go onto the internet and find some nice things to spice up the bedroom life. That way you can just keep yourself occupied if you cannot go out. But at least it's not a regular day where normally it's just like you get there, you watching something, and then maybe you get a snack, and then doodaloo, and then that's it.
Sounds like we're getting a stripper pole in the house, the bedroom.
Oh my goodness.
Keeping things interesting.
But it's in all departments. You know what I'm saying? All departments.
Yeah.
They normally say role playing is a good thing.
Yeah. They say it's a good thing to also, but
maybe be.
So tell me though, keeping things interesting, does it really have to be people going out, or you can still be indoors and still keep things interesting?
I mean, I don't know, you can do anything. It's just, like what? I think like being spontaneous,
Okay. Yeah.
So, yes, maybe you don't have to go out. Maybe you can bring out inside, set up your own nice setting. Because it is a thing, it's an effort. It's an attempt to be like, okay, I'm trying something. We don't usually do this. Instead of us sitting on the couch and let's make. I've got this little table.
Yeah.
Let's have some dinner and candlelight. So I don't know.
Change the color of the lights.
Exactly, everything just be put the red light bulbs on.
Some roses every now and then.
Yeah, red light special time, and that's spontaneous and it's interesting. It keeps things like, oh, wow, he's or she's full of surprises. I mean, now you can rock up at his, depending on what type of job they have, first of all. Or
his place.
Yeah, or his place. Rock up there, and maybe put your underwear in his hand.
That works.
It's just like, woo, I'm ready to party. And it's just like, okay, yeah.
It's on tonight.
Right now, this instant.
Yes. But it's not all of us who are good with those things of being spontaneous, which comes down to effort. But yes, you might not say you are not the best or you don't know anything about that. But these days, information is everywhere, guys.
Yeah, information
everywhere.
is.
If you want to do anything that you want, you can.
But the thing is, effort does play a big role because, what is this? If you actually don't feel the need, or like you don't feel like you actually need to try to keep things going, and or you don't miss it, because that's the thing. Sometimes you miss those old things that used to happen. With like maybe we would do it 15 times in a day, and now it's only like 12, and you're like, what happened to the other 3? And so then maybe you have to set a mood to bring the 3 back, and you have your nice 15 rounds of rodeo. I mean, I'm just making up numbers. I don't think that's possible. I don't think that's possible.
Ooh, I wouldn't know, man.
Tell us how long your longest is. Like how many? Yes, not the longest. How many?
No, but it also depends on how long. I mean,
rodeos
you can say 20 rodeos. It is 3 minutes rodeos.
3 minutes? No. 3 minutes is too. No, 3 minutes is like you just got in and you're like, no, I gotta go out again.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, no.
Happens a lot out there.
Literally, that feeling. Like literally, that feeling when maybe say you were excited to see me, right?
Yeah.
And then I come in, I'm like, oh no, but I gotta go.
Yeah.
And then it's like, darn. Really?
Yeah.
Like you just got here. Where you going? Stay a little bit. But like, if it's over, it's over. It's like wah wah. So oh my gosh, I just had this. It just came upon me like, wow. 30 minutes is too short, guys. I feel like five minimum. Yeah, like damn. You just got here. Oh wow, I'm just like having a good time.
Shit, man. Like, what the fuck were you going anyway?
Exactly, but why did you come? Why didn't you just go where you were going and then stop by over here? So you can have a good on. But
sometimes it's the results of keeping things interesting. Excitement means up too much.
Okay, so I say I'm making things interesting. You remember on I don't know if you remember that episode, or I was watching it by myself, of the Ellises, and Val was saying that he has this thing where he's okay. Let me just kind of like you starve, like you ain't getting none for like a couple of days, you know, and then it's like at first like, okay, it's cool. Then the next day it's like, you good? And then the next day it's like, for real, like what the fuck? And then, you know, and then when it gets to that point where it's like, and then it's like, bam. So you see, that's interesting.
Yeah, that's interesting.
So park your car somewhere in an abandoned area.
as long
and do it on the bonnet.
As long as they are not going to.
Oh, this is a very rated R
break
episode.
down your
what the
phone.
hell?
As long as they don't break down your phone on day 2, thinking that you're cheating. Why have you touched me? What's going on?
We don't need obsession.
Give me your phone.
See, I get that it's possible that, you know, those fruits, that eggplant can be so succulent.
Yeah.
You know, or them peaches can be so juicy. But it doesn't mean now that you must start controlling.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? It's like, let's not be obsessed.
Yeah.
Let's not be obsessed. Let us control our feelings, and yeah, you should keep it in so that when you get it, that's where you express it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, ugh.
Yeah, or find a different way of expressing it. I mean, you know.
I said it now. In the moment. In the moment, you express it and you have a good
expression.
Yes. Show your true colors.
Yeah, true colors, man. But it's all good, man. Keeping things interesting is on the only way actually to it distresses. The world is hard outside.
Yeah, it is.
Things are tough out there, guys. You know, you need something that's.
You really need to try. I mean, depending on how long it's been, you need to just remember why, in the first place, it started, and why you have pushed it to this far, so that you know you can go back to that and make sure that it carries on. Because there's a reason you started, and if it's gone, you should have known earlier or something. And I mean, I would advise you to be honest and just speak your truth. Speak your truth, not waste your time or their time. But you know, sometimes, you know, depending on the depth of the relationship, when it's still new, obviously it's gonna be great. There's this thing that they had called a phase, which doesn't exist. I feel like, you know, you keep the happiness for as long as you know you want to and you can, because yes, there's going to be moments of you know, sadness and anger and all of that
and everything. I mean, that's the one person who take any.
You know, they're supposed to be like, you know what? I mean, I'd rather just be like, okay, fine, you pissed me off, but I'm sad now, so come hold me, because then it stops you from going somewhere else and having somebody else hold you, and now you've thrown away about like what, 3 years, 2 years, like 5 years, a whole lot of time, you know, in a second, just split second. The moment you start, it's over.
Yeah, man. It is important to keep things interesting in a relationship, guys. There's many things to do. You know, if you're an outdoor person, there's so many outdoor things that you do. If you're an indoor person, guys, there's Netflix, there's everything. There's no excuse.
Yeah, but the interesting part is to get out of your comfort zone as well.
Yeah.
You know, that's the whole thing, that, you know, sometimes we can be within the zone, but let's try being in the zone in a different place, you know. Let's go try and hike. Okay, I don't know if I could hike you. Unless it's a guided, you know, tour or something.
I hear you. And also with that, when we're talking about keeping things interesting, there's Netflix, there's other things. yes, you can do something new, but also remember that in order for you to be able to please the next person, you also need to be alright, happy by yourself. You know what I'm saying? Remember, there's an awesome advice that talks about your happiness depends on you, right? So you have to make sure that you, as a person yourself, you are living the best life you want. You know, it might not be in terms of riches, because I mean we all want to be, somewhere else, but make sure that the life you love, the life you are living first.
Love
before you can, so that when you invite someone in that life, you know what I'm saying, it's easy for them to enjoy with you those moments, because it doesn't have to change because now you have found someone, you are ready to settle down. Yes, you need to save the money for a new house, you need to save the money for your wedding, but that doesn't mean you still can't make things interesting.
You see, you try somehow, maybe you put the pennies inside the vacation jar, That's the case. You go once in a while. I mean, but, it's just the fact that it's basically, sub of efforts, just, keeping...
Different environment creates a different vibe. Every environment is this vibe.
It brings out different...
Yes,
parts of you, like you never
different
knew.
Vibrations.
Exactly, you just get a whole other thing. Like maybe go out into the nature and you feel like, oh my gosh, I'm at peace. This is, it's where I want to be with the person I want to be with, and you just feel a whole difference within yourself. You get fresh air and you come back
go
feeling
for walks,
new. There was a phrase I once heard. It's like, I want to feel new. Like when I come into your life, I want to walk out a different person. Well, that was basically like if I get into your bed, I want to walk out a different person. But in a sense,
yes, you will.
But like in a sense where, I mean, teach me something, grow me somehow. That's it. That's what I want. Experience with me, or give me experiences. Sometimes they would say like the best gift is an experience, other than all these flashy things that could get lost or stolen or break, or you've got
that's why she's
a memory
and a whole lot of experiences. So anyway, guys.
But with time, I mean, because I think I don't know how many times I've said this. Like in keeping it interesting, right? As I've said, with us, I'm now using our example, how we were the indoor people. I mean, we still are the indoor people. We don't really like to go out. COVID made us more indoor, but like we were fully trained for that,
But we started our own quarantine.
Exactly, we started in our own, and so we were always inside. Everything's inside. Now we're not doing anything anywhere else. But then, as time went on, we started to put out, step out a little bit and feel the sun, get some fresh air, sit by a park bench, watch the river flow. All these small things that never used to happen, but then we realized that, oh my gosh, we should come out some more because we can breathe a little bit more. We can just like be in a different space, in a different time, and
different conversation,
different thoughts all together. Everything awesome is just thoughts. Everything is awesome, you know what I'm saying? So it was good to go out, and it was surprising to me. But it was also interesting, and for me,
now we're hosting parties. We're on stages.
We're on stages. We're out here. I'm out here trying to be an MC. I don't know where the courage comes from, but there's the courage juice, of course. So without it, where would I be?
Yeah. Liquid courage is the best.
Yes, it's the one that pushes the buttons to go on. Hey, but the DJ also needs to be on top. Okay. No. If now it's a thing that you need, you can't even, you can't live, then now you're a problem.
Just don't take drugs, alright?
we're not even gonna start that conversation. We should know, fam. We should know that we do not play in that game.
Guys, don't keep things interesting. Don't be a boring boyfriend. You know, sometimes you need to snatch a week in public, like at a mall or something, and run away. You know, it is.
You want to trend the wrong way.
You want to make things interesting in your relationship.
You just want to trend the wrong way. Oh my gosh, I am not about to out here like. Oh, what if my hair is somehow sometimes? But I mean, I always do but sometimes. Because it's fuzzy, hey? No. Don't play those games. Oh, but there's a net. It's cool. There's the sock. It's cool. Do whatever you like. So, yeah, hey? That's how it is. That's how it goes. That's how it is.
Yeah, so, guys, can you also, like, drop comments in terms of what you and your partner like doing that makes your relationship, you know, or stay alive or stay fresh, stay interesting. Let's say ideas. Because there's someone who's watching right now who's thinking, okay, but I hear you guys. Where do I start? You know,
somewhere.
It's all about ideas and
I just had
sharing
an idea now, like cooking together. Huh?
Yeah, naked.
Oh, well, we should try that. Yeah. But anyways.
As long as we're gonna finish the cooking, that's fine.
I just started thinking about it. Oh, we need to finish the cooking.
Well, do you think we'll finish the cooking?
We better not burn nothing.
I doubt it.
Yeah, no, we're not gonna finish the cooking. But then I hope within that, we probably won't start. But yeah.
We probably won't
start. We won't start. Oh my gosh, we're probably like, we had to make food.
So she's coming up with an idea, guys, but when you get hear that it's not going to work.
He added the extra naughtiness, but maybe it's foreplay. You can use it as a foreplay, you know what I'm saying? Teasing each other while you're, making the food, but be clean, guys. Don't start doing stuff with the utensils that are gonna mix the food and stuff like that. Okay, let's keep it.
That's it. Yeah, highly possible. Highly possible.
Oh no.
So be cautious, but keep things interesting.
Safe, but be good, you know that. But it's a bonding moment, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You play games. That's another thing. You still need to teach me how to play chess. I want to learn how to play chess. Yankee's 7, right?
Yes.
She's 7. She knows how to play chess. I'm 24 and I don't.
Oh, what a generation gap.
Yo, what a serious gap. But I'm gonna learn. It's cool.
Yeah, and to tell you something, guys, I actually have the game right here. Every time I try to get her into it, she looks like she's not interested.
No, you've never done that.
Okay, I got the game right now.
Well, we're podcasting right now.
Okay, right after the podcast.
Well, I have to go home after the podcast. Guys, no.
Guys, we don't stay together yet, so it's a stealing her and bringing her back kind of situation at the moment. So
we're trying to do it the right way.
See my life.
See our life.
Our life.
You think I'm not suffering?
You are my rib.
I'm your lungs. So like,
don't get hit by COVID.
Yeah, don't get the COVID. Go get the Rona.
Yeah, since you are my lungs, I don't want you.
No.
Having a hard time to breathe.
One of these days, we'll make it interesting and stay together. But when I'm around, I whip up the goods. See, that's another thing. So they always say you win a man through his stomach.
Yeah, well, they're winning me every day right now.
Take criticism with what is that? What can I say?
I don't know. Be assertive. I don't know.
No, but you must take criticism with your chin. with your chin up. Yes, but also the criticism should be delivered in a polite way. Don't be out here like this sucks. You know, and it's like, oh, you're breaking my heart.
But
and then you never forget that, because you remember, you can slap me today, I'll never feel the pain next week.
Yeah.
But then you say something bad to me now, I will always feel the pain as if it's the first time I'm hearing it. Words do not just... So deliver it with care so that they can receive it with openness and understanding and care. And then...
with open hand.
Maybe they can try new things. But I've mentioned it before. Pinterest is the way. Just follow the instructions properly. That's it.
Yeah, you know, it's the same way with guys. If you wanna find nice, interesting things, you know, to spice up and keep things interesting, there's Google, man. There's everything on the internet, guys.
Yeah, maybe one day you take me, you put me in the car, and then you go with some sexy Speedo shorts and you come wash the car like it's a car wash. And you do all those.
Ooh, that's kinky.
And you do all those things that you always see on Family Guy and The Simpsons and things, when they're doing all those, you know, and then you know, vice versa. Don't give me a nice car wash.
Yeah. Good is so fine. Let's give it fire.
Yes.
Yeah, but yes, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. So that's how it should be. Because what's old to you is new to the next person.
Yeah.
And but as well, what's new with the next person will get old. So within that, you need to make sure that some people say choose your kind.
Exactly.
Be with your kind.
You know, one thing that is a very big factor is how compatible you are with each other.
Yes.
You know, like how you guys click, you know, in terms of, okay, not everything is gonna be 100% like the same, but it's like magnets, you know?
Yeah.
It's like that. So I mean, it's just a simple concept. Do we connect? Are we compatible for each other? Do you get me? Can I get you? And that's all we need.
Exactly. So then in that way, we know if we are all getting bored, we know that
it's not we're not a good click. You know, it's crazy how I actually took into consideration this thing of finding out each other's compatibility. You know, those ladies of the real, they really teach me stuff, because with them I went and I learned, and I'm just like, okay, let me check out our star signs and see how they work with each other. You know, my uncle once told me that it's voodoo and all that stuff, but oh well. You know, I don't know what kind of voodoo it would be, but he was you know, never mind.
Horoscopes. You mean horoscopes?
Yeah, horoscopes.
Oh,
you know,
okay, so
I went to go check out the star signs, and I looked at yours, and I learned what kind of person you are. And yeah, you don't wanna cross this guy. You don't wanna cross him anyhow, in any way, you know. But then I mean, I had to read up on those things just to know, you know, and then also just to refresh on my knowledge on myself, because some sites they tell you different things, not all of them tell you the same. But then I checked out how the two connect. And I mean, yes, it did show me things that I would have wanted to hear, you know. But not only that, but as I went through it, I saw that no, actually, it is true. In these departments, we are of like in sync, you know. So yeah.
Okay. Yeah, well,
it works. So you should do that. Sorry, I just ended up in the middle of nowhere because I got you. But like, you should do that. check it out. With the person that you are, check out how your star signs work, the zodiac signs, whatever you guys call it. Astro
astrology.
Check them out and see how you guys click. Read up on them to just learn what they are. You don't only have to know the love language, but you have to know the person that they are. Even like you basically a study. I mean, I'm studying you and you're studying me. I just need to read up a little bit on you and just know, okay, this is this. And then, sometimes you'll show me, you bring those things to fact with action. And I see that, it's actually true. So do not do this or do that. Yeah. Continue and all those things. So, yeah.
Interesting, guys. This is interesting.
It's interesting. As we are saying, keep it interesting.
But you can see that information is everywhere, guys. Yes, these days we can say we're living in an era whereby we don't really depend on our uncles for advice and our aunties, but Google is your auntie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Google is your uncle.
You find everything. You can't say,
I was raised by my mother. I never heard somebody. If you really want to learn something and be something, these days you can be anything. So within that, there's no excuse for people living a boring life. Not snatching their partner's wigs and moles. Because spontaneous when marabanga kushaya is I say that.
No, you're not eating that night.
Lala on the couch, Baba. You're sitting on the couch.
You're not eating that night. You are not.
Oh well, we eat.
You are not eating.
Yes, but anyways, this is an interesting topic, guys. It's an interesting topic in a sense that at least try and be the first person to show your partner this, the first person to show your partner that, the first person, it keeps things interesting, or even take them where they like to go, but where they thought they would never go, they've been talking about it.
Show them a new side. Yes, exactly. That's another thing. Listening, it shows.
Yeah.
It makes a good difference. So, yeah, guys, what an interesting topic. To an interesting end.
Don't forget to share.
Yes, tell us how you would like to keep it interesting, or you keep
how
it
do you keep it interesting in a relationship?
What you do, how you do, where you do.
And if you don't mind, you can drop as well how long you've been,
Yeah, and how many rounds.
Interesting that other interested party.
Don't forget about the first question. How many rounds? Rodeo.
And how long?
I don't think. Oh, well, yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I mean it's 3 minutes. It can be 3 minutes, 10 rounds full of 3 minutes. That's 30 minutes. But that's 10 rounds. But if somebody says I did 10 rounds, you automatically think it was going down. When it wasn't.
It was going down in the DM. Okay, yeah. So hey, do drop your comments and tell us your interesting answers. We are very appreciative of those who are listening and are actually getting some, some knowledge and insight from this, and being, it sparks a conversation within you, but we wish you would have that conversation with us. I know there's a whole thing where sometimes you think you said it, but you didn't.
Yeah.
But we're waiting. But thank you guys for listening, and do tune in for our next topic. Maybe you guys can give us some clues on what we should talk about. As
always, guys, as always, sharing is caring.
Exactly.
We are the Awesome Thoughts family. We have awesome thoughts, and we also share awesome thoughts.
Yeah.
So let's keep those awesome thoughts in the coming.
In the clouds.
Yes,
and remember.
Yeah. Which one? What moment is that?
It was Simba. It was Simba when he was having an epiphany of his dad.
Yeah.
Remember.
Yeah.
To heal.
Hola.
Yeah.